Today on the driver's seat, we have a local legend here with us. But of course, Merry Christmas first. Now, just so I don't mess up his accolades, I'm going to read them out to you, okay? World Champion, FIA Production World Rally Champion, Champion FIA Asia Pacific Rally Championship 2002, Champion FIA Asia Pacific Rally Championship 2001, Champion FIA Asia Pacific Production Car Championship, Champion FIA Asia Pacific Rally Car Championship 2011, two-wheel drive, Champion FIA Asia Pacific Rally Championship 2012, 16-time MRC champion. Without further ado, I present to you national legend and hero, Karamjit Singh. Welcome to the show, sir. Have a seat, please. Merry Christmas, Mr. Karamjit Singh. Thank you for joining us on the driver's seat. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
National Rally legend, champion on the driver's seat here with us. Okay? Now, I'm just going to go straight into it.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Before we get into the heavy stuff, the more bigger questions, we always ask our guests to describe their ride here that they bring with us for the show.
Okay.
So, I know you're a big fan of Proton. I see a Gen 2 here. What's the story with this Gen 2,
Actually,
boss?
this is my younger sister's car. I just sold my Proton Waja.
Right.
Waiting for my new Proton Saga to come.
Nice.
So
okay.
meanwhile, I just borrowed her car. And,
right. But isn't your current rally car also a Gen 2?
Yes, it is. But it is a souped up Gen 2. That's a turbo 4-wheel drive Gen 2.
Okay. So then let's just get into the question then. So what does it take to change a regular road going car, say like this Gen 2, into a rally car? What are some of the more important things we need to consider?
Well, I would often say the safety is more first.
Okay.
The roll cage is very important.
Okay.
Because rallying is very dangerous.
Sure.
Much more dangerous than track racing, and we are rallying in the estates, and
of course,
believe me, the trees are extremely strong. Okay.
Right.
They won't even budge when you hit them at 160 kilometers per hour.
Okay.
So the roll cage, very important, the safety, and then of course the suspension. You have to raise the car up,
of course,
because it's very rough, and you tend to fly and all that kind of thing.
Yep.
So some guard to protect the sump, and some also a fuel tank guard. Suspension, roll cage, all these kind of things, and depends what classification. If you want to leave it NA,
of course,
then maybe you want to get a close ratio gearbox with a limited slip differential, which is very important because And like mine is a turbo 4-wheel drive.
Okay.
At the moment it's about 240 horsepower.
Okay.
Actually, I've detuned it actually.
Right.
Detuned it because if your car was brand new, run about 1.5 bar boost. So I'm running 0.9 bar boost.
Oh, that's definitely
to preserve the engine and the turbo, and no anti-lag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So, but still fast enough for me, 240 horsepower.
Right. So, when do you expect to be rallying again? I know you mentioned that you plan to hit the track at the Terengganu rally, I believe, which is in February of next year. Is that still?
Well, it should be.
Okay.
That's the plan. I mean, we haven't rallied for 2 years.
Of course.
I'm really itching to, not only me, all the other rally drivers are itching to, to have to drive lah.
Yeah.
So yes, so everyone is looking forward to this event.
Okay. Good.
So most of the cars are all ready.
It's just get signed up, hit the track hit the dirt track yeah. Okay. Now with regard to rallying itself as a sport in Malaysia, right? Do we have everything that is required for it to grow in this country?
Well, we have the drivers okay? We have the drivers, but
with regard to the other infrastructure, is there
infrastructure
in place?
In talking about roads, if you're talking about roads and talking about if we want to bring in international level of rallies, I mean, we have the hotels, we have all that, everything, yes. In fact, I think we are good enough to have a WRC event in Malaysia, the kind of roads that we have.
Okay.
Yeah, in Malaysia.
Right.
But of course,
what
it's going to cost money. It's just basically it's just the money. If you have the money, you can do a beautiful event. You can do actually a WRC event in Malaysia. We use the main estate roads. We don't use all the smaller roads. We use the main estate, wide, smooth, very high speed, and the foreign drivers will love it. Really, yeah.
So I suppose the biggest stumbling block, if any, you would say, is the funding for the sport to grow. Because it's not a very sexy sport. I think among the motorsport scene in Malaysia, it's not considered a very sexy sport. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I would beg to differ, actually.
Okay.
I mean, those who know about rallying, they know how difficult it is, compared
Sure.
to, driving on the track, and because conditions change all the time. If it's dry, if it's wet, and all the kind of thing. And,
Sure.
Yeah, and like in the track, you have, let's say, 16 corners. So you just go round and round 16 corners. But in rally, there can be 10,000 different corners.
Exactly.
So that's the exciting part, and that's where the driver gets the thrill of controlling the car perfectly at every single corner. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, sliding. Yeah, yeah. Actually, that's how I started rallying. Because in 1982,
Right.
I watched a rally video.
Okay.
And after that video, I told my friends, this is me. Nothing else matters. I'm going to become a rally driver.
Okay.
Yeah. So I watched the video, and the great Ari Vatanan, my idol, was driving the Ford Escort,
Right.
BDA.
Okay.
And wipers full speed, and he's flat out, he's going sideways, drifting on such narrow roads, and I said, wow, that's fantastic. That's the way to drive,
Yeah.
In fifth gear, you're flat out, sideways.
Yeah.
So that video actually started me rallying, and I've tried many times racing as well, but it just doesn't get me like how rallying does.
Okay, I think you answered our next question. I was just going to go into why rallying. I'm sure you've tried other motorsports, right?
Yes.
Track, drag, probably,
Go-kart,
right? But yeah, go-kart. But what made sort of rallying
because of
be
the thrill of the rallying is different experience.
Okay.
Because the terrain changes, and 10,000 different corners, so that's the fun of it, instead of just going the same old corners round and round and round, and it tends to, okay, this corner I brake here, I drop gear here, I accelerate here, this corner is third gear, that one is fourth gear, this is second gear. So it becomes like monotonous, you just go round and round.
Yeah. You're repeating the same thing across.
But rallying, every corner is different.
What's your most...
It's 3 days of rallying, so
that's
long.
true. That's true, yeah. What's your most memorable rally?
There are quite a few, actually, to be honest. But
okay,
when Safari Rally,
okay,
is 3 times longer than normal rallies. It's 3,000 kilometers compared to 1,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
So you're doing 1,000 kilometers
per day.
Yeah. And
across how many hours? I mean, how many hours you take to complete that 1,000 kilometers?
You leave the hotel 7 o'clock in the morning. You come back at 9 o'clock at night. That kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It is, satisfying because normally anybody goes there first time, they never finish the rally.
Right.
And I went there for first time. Even during reconnaissance, right? You have to do reconnaissance. It's compulsory anyway. And we had a Mitsubishi Pajero turbo diesel.
Right.
As a recce car.
Right.
And we had heavy duty suspension, but even that suspension kept breaking. And we had a service crew keep on changing the suspension. Just reconnaissance. And so anyway, me and Eleanor, my co-driver, we worked very hard making our notes, and we won by more than 4 hours.
Whoa! Across 3 days, that is a big...
Yeah, that's a fantastic margin.
Yeah, exactly.
But 3,000 kilometers, but we won by more than 4 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very satisfying to win and to finish the rally at the same time win, and plus that rally is so tough because it is a roughest rally, and it's also in many ways the fastest because you can be going fifth gear flat out for 3 kilometers just
right.
Gear. The road is
flying across,
smooth,
yeah.
And then you get the rough section. You are in first gear. You are avoiding the rocks and that kind of thing. Yeah,
right.
So but it's very difficult. And sometimes as a driver, you don't want to slow down so much. You want to keep on.
Yeah, you want to keep.
And then you don't know whether you're going too slow or then you come out on stage. Oh, I beat that guy by 16 minutes. Wow, fantastic! That kind of thing. Yeah.
How important is the role of a navigator in rallying? I hear them screaming all the time, and the driver.
Very important.
Yeah. Okay.
Almost equally as important as the driver, I would say. Yeah, and you must have a good combination, a good understanding among. Of course, the co-driver has to trust your driving as well, so that you don't hurt him or something like that. But I had a very good partnership with Alan. 10 years, we really had a fantastic, very successful worldwide partnership. Yeah. And he was, we call him Uncle Alan. He looks like a guru besar, with glasses. He was actually a chartered accountant by profession. Everybody
maybe that's why he's so meticulous.
Exactly, very hardworking, very disciplined.
Yeah. Okay. What are the plans for Mr. Karamjit Singh going into 2021?
Well, there are some plans.
Okay.
We've spoken to some few people. We're going to open a rally school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also maybe in the not short term but long term, we have a rally cross track and
Okay.
nurture new young talent
Yep.
and stuff like
Yep.
that. But of course, I still want a rally as well. Yeah,
Okay.
So we're trying to do, if possible, the Asia Pacific Rally Championship next year.
Okay.
And if not, at least the rallies that are going to be held in Malaysia.
The local rally
The
scene.
local
Okay.
Rally scene, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. So now, we all know how physically demanding and grueling rallying can be, right? But what is the recovery process like? How fit do you have to be to finish? Like you said just now, you're driving literally for 12 hours, 1,000 kilometers a day in a safari rally, right? How big a role does fitness and of course the recovery after that play into the... Because you have a very short window to recover for the next day.
Yeah, we have maybe 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
But of course, you have to stay fit, you know.
Right.
You don't have to build up muscles. You just need good cardio. You know, you have to have lean body, frankly speaking, no overweight. And I go to gym about 3-4 times a week.
Right. Right. Okay.
Cycling
So basically,
and,
right.
You know, some
so diet,
treadmill.
cardiovascular strength.
Diet, not so much. But recently, actually, I cut rice about 4 months ago,
right?
Rice and sugar, because I wanted to lose weight for the go-kart race. You know, it was supposed to be a 4-hour go-kart race.
Yes.
In Langkawi.
Correct.
So realized, I'm a bit too heavy for go-kart.
Right.
So I decided to lose 8 kg.
Okay.
And then I lost 6 kg, and then the race got cancelled.
So I put back on.
No, I haven't put back. I still maintaining. So I still maintaining that no rice.
Okay.
No rice and no sugar, and I'm still maintaining that I lost the 6 kg.
Right.
And I haven't put it back up.
But how do you feel?
I feel good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very
wake up
good.
in the morning fresh, no worries. Yeah.
Okay. Now, as is customary, once again, we always ask all our guests on the show, money was no object, huh?
Yeah.
What is your dream 3-car garage? Only 3 cars.
GTR 35 is definitely one now. Yeah.
Okay.
Nissan GTR 35.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't expect that at all, honestly.
That's my dream supercar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've driven it a few times, and I've driven so many other supercars, and I would say this is the one.
Okay.
It's the one.
Okay.
Yeah. You know,
That's
wet or
interesting.
dry, you can still, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's reliable as well.
Sure.
And it's,
True.
And to be honest, it's not expensive, compared to the others.
To the you could go a lot
you
more
could
higher.
buy one Italian one, and then you can have four GTR 35s.
True.
In different colors.
Yeah, one for each day of the week.
Yes. Okay, so you 7 different colors. Yeah, this one GTR 35.
Okay.
Because of the acceleration and the brakes and everything.
Okay.
But in terms of handling, has to be Evo 10.
Okay.
Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 10
Okay.
with the automatic twin clutch gearbox.
Okay.
The SST gearbox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was given the car for 3 days, and then on the 3rd day I called them up. I said, "Can you all please give me 1 more week? I just love this car so much.
Right.
So they said, "Yeah, sure." So I had the car for 10 days and really enjoyed it. On the highway, on the winding roads, up Genting, up Fraser's Hill,
No problem.
from Podixon to on the old road.
Right.
Fantastic. What a fantastic handling car. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not so powerful because it's only a 2 liter.
Sure. Yep.
But handling was unbelievable.
Yeah, and if you're checking it
It's
around the
standard
corners,
road car,
you don't
standard
really
road
need.
car, fantastic handling.
Correct.
Except for me, handling is the most important. Because we love corners. We don't really go fast on the straight roads.
Exactly. Yeah.
We go fast on the corners.
Corners. Yeah. Okay. If you got one more,
Uh,
let's go non-JDM lah. Let's go non-Japan. If you had to go
okay.
continental.
It's a 7 Series lah.
Okay. Okay.
BMW 7 Series.
Okay. Which generation? Do you have one?
As long as it's the V8 actually.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
Well, the E38 V8 is one of my favorites.
Yes. Yeah. The classic. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. And there you have it. Karamjit Singh 3-car garage. Now, just before we leave, he'd like to wish you guys something.
Yes. Wish all Malaysians a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hope you have a much better year next year for everybody. Thank you.
And we extend the same wishes to all of you on Boxing Day today. Have a safe one. Till we catch you on the next one. Ferdinand from Carlist signing off. Bye-bye.